Pathfinder. Pathfinders avoid taking damage in order to become more powerful in each turn. Using their ultimate, they gain energy and draw bonus cards from their deck. The amount of cards and energy depends on the number of collected charges. They charge their ultimate by playing stance cards. Didn't receive any damage last turn, become focused. Alright. Okay, bud. New class, new fights. Big creature. There's the boss. Go fight this creature. Alright. Let us safely learn this new character. Ah, I see. Okay, so this is a melee fighter, clearly. If you didn't receive any damage last turn, increase damage by 50%. This effect stacks with itself each turn you do not receive any damage. Oh. Deal one hit, damage increased by 75% for each active block. Duplicate the next stance card played as an ability. Stance can be blocked. Okay. So stances are the name of my game. Okay. Okay. I get it. And I want to have a good number of blocks at all time. Okay. Chain attack. Deal one hit at a 125 damage. Duplicate the next card played. Double block. Get one block this turn and then the next. Last resort, gain 3 blocks. Next turn, offer 1 energy. Double block, please. Deal maximum damage. Increase maximum damage. Okay, good. Good. We'll chat with her. Why is she glowy?
An ethereal creature made of light and fog appears in front of you. The whole world seems hushed due to her presence. She is truly, remarkably beautiful. It must be Silence, the girl that the blacksmith told you about. As you come closer, the girl becomes aware of your presence. She runs into the nearby bushes, trying to hide from your eyes. You take a few slow steps, but there's no sign of her anywhere. Instead, a snow-white swan flies up into the sky.
That's gonna be hard to tell the blacksmith. Whoa, Rat King. Okay. Okay. This enemy will not attack unless it's alone on the battlefield, but it will make all of its allies stronger. Okay. Blocking not gonna help me. Rat Queen. 3 ravenous rats. Gain plus damage, but less armor for every ally in combat. Gotcha. That man. Barrier. Right. Queen. He's down. All right. Okay. Give me that treasure.
Found what was protected by this beast. A stash of gold and jewelry. When you...
Turn increased damage by 150%. Hit for damage chain. Block the next hit of a chosen enemy. Oh. Meditation. Every energy is higher than 3 increased damage. 12 ultimate charges, gain +2 energy. First turn with at least 3 cards in your hand, block. Yep.
The man greets you as if nothing has happened.
I have to ask, sir, what happened to you?
When I was younger, only a teenager really, I was one of the guards in an asylum not far from Tintagel. On the dark morass, we were stationed there to ensure the plague wouldn't spread. You know how it is with all these infected people. Since they're destined to die of the Red Death, they just don't care what happens to the rest of us.
And what did you do to deserve this?
I was supposed to protect the healthy, but at one point I couldn't. I got soft and I couldn't keep up with my duties. I couldn't sacrifice the few for the many. I did save a group of infected people, but I let the plague spread. Now you see the nature of my crime.
You think about his deeds and realize that if he was just a teenager back then, he must have been sitting here for a long, long time.
Well, you showed compassion. It backfired, but it counts.
Maybe I did. But many people, maybe even ones more innocent than those I saved, died because of my choice.
Have a sample of the flame for the candle maker?
You explain that someone in your village is interested in his condition. You ask for a sample of the flame. The man shrugs and looks back at you with a puzzled stare. He falls silent. You know there's more that he wanted to ask you, but you can clearly see that he's not in the mood for further conversation.
For a new skill. Ogre's Frenzy. Deal 1 hit at 450% damage to all enemies and raise your damage by 350 this turn. Only 3 times. Okay. Huh. I have a flame sample.
You feel a strange
Healing?
The priestess lays her hands on your chest. You feel a wrenching pain as your body heals much faster than is comfortable.
Okay. The Pied Piper?
Well, that's a rare sight.
Huh.
I wonder if they're going after the actual Pied Piper, which, one of the, like, McGee's Grimm stories, or the more darker tales.
I wonder.
Because I think I heard a story that he brought the rats there, and then he took the rats out. I think stole some stuff.
I've heard a couple variations of his tale. One
There's
where,
a lot of variations, and there's a lot of them that just don't make sense.
Yeah. There's a couple where, yeah, he brought the rats in and then all that. There's one where the rats were all about, and he's like, oh, I can help you with that. Then they didn't pay him, so he stole the village children.
Yep.
Yep. I like the one that the Peanuts did, with where Snoopy was the Pied Piper.
Mm-hmm.
Where after the mayor and them refused to pay, he just brought the mayor and all of his dudes just out of the town. Off they go to the wilderness now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, another acid bomb. Nice. Cracked Ethel. Each card played increase your damage by 5 this turn or increase armor by 10. In fact, Ethel kind of is more useful, right? Hi, Pied Piper. What?
As you walk carefully in the woods, a quick, lithe creature runs towards you. It takes you a moment to realize it's a human. He brandishes a short wooden stick, screaming and shouting in despair.
My children! I've seen what you've done to my children!
Children?
Barbarian! Sacrilegious scum! You shouldn't have done that. What
Is he talking about the
will
rats?
happen?
You watch him, confused. He looks malnourished, as if he's had nothing to eat since he entered the weirdness. And you're sure that was a long, long time ago.
I failed them. I couldn't protect them. I'm not worthy of it anymore.
Oh no, he means the kids that he lured away.
Oh.
In the story.
Turns out the stick he tried to beat you with was an instrument. A flute. He sniffles. The flute is a strange one. Mysterious markings and blood cover its surface.
Take it. It's your duty now.
Why would I need a weird flute?
He plays a simple melody. Suddenly rats swarm all over you. You've seen enough of them already to know how this will end.
Yep. Please stop. I get you.
Why? They were my children. My lovely children. Look.
He plays a simple melody and the rats suddenly stop. Some sway from left to right as if dancing to the rhythm.
You see? They would never hurt me.
He is talking about the rats.
I'll take it, but like, are there any other songs you can play? I kind of want to ask that, but Are there any other songs you can play?
Plenty. But I'm not in the mood to play those melodies. Next time, I'll teach you.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I'll take your instrument.
Use it. Use it every time you see them. Play this every time you see my children. Promise me. Promise.
You bow
Okay.
to the stranger and leave
Jeez.
him to his madness.
Have a wooden flute.
Leave him to his madness.
Yeah. Reduce damage of everyone by 50% this turn. Can be used once per combat.
Handy.
Is that permanent? No. Temporary. Okay.
Where to now, Chief?
See if I can find any rats. Okay. Whoa. The candle maker. That's surely not mine.
Maybe a different one?
Maybe. Oh, good. Another foot. Not thanks. Another cracked Ethel. Now that.
You sound like you're so taken aback by the random item you received.
It's a nod off foot. I don't want it.
Well, too bad. You gotta take the toes.
I guess, but
Oh, hello.
What?
It's good to see you. I'm looking for components that could make my candles better.
Hi.
No luck so far, though. Anything I can help you out with in the meantime?
A special passive skill? Double the duration of all weirdness repelling items. Oh. Thanks, mate. Huh. Oh. A cursed healer. There's so many strange What is that? The Brock!
It is the weirdness.
It's the Brock! Ooh, that's where I gotta go.
Brock?
Yeah. It's
Shrock?
Shrock. One of the wandering mercenary friends locked up in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. A smoke bomb. Getting rid of that foot. Reposition. Discard your hand to draw 4 cards for free. Skullcracker. Hit for 500% damage.
Holy.
Then deal 20% of damage to all other enemies.
That's a lot of damage.
That's all of my stuff, but that's a big hit. I need that. That's a big damage.
That's a lot of damage.
A lot of damage. Hello, cursed healer. What you selling?
You hear someone screaming nearby.
Oh.
Godless healing. Godless healing.
Intrigued, you approach the source of the sound. It turns out to be a joyful man advertising his merchandise to the nearest trees.
Oh.
Who said you need an all-mother or a stag father to have a blessing of health? Let's not dwell on them anymore. It's all about potions and elixirs and other trinkets infused with proper...
His monologue goes on. You can see tiny horns growing from his skull. His mind clearly isn't quite right either. Maybe disrespecting the gods wasn't such a great idea after all.
I love his accent, though.
I love it, too.
Let's have a chat. Let's see what he's selling. Foot. Barrier.
Like,
Foot. No, I'm good. I'm good, mate.
I got a foot.
Got a foot. Slightly used. Oh, that's the boss.
I got a foot here.
Oh, I got a foot. The Brock.
It's a foot.
It's a foot.
Have I told you about my foot?
It's a foot. It's not mine, but it's a foot. Natural source. All right. Let's see if I can enter this place.
This ancient, thick-walled broch now serves as a private prison. You may try to break the prisoner free, but you never know who that might be. A follower who will strengthen your village, an ingrate who will simply run away, or maybe a criminal who will attack you out of sheer spite for everything living. A follower who will strengthen your...
Yep. Your prisoner, a chance of helping someone useful.
Take a risk.
I know there's someone in one of these that I gotta find. Spirit Bender. Free a prisoner.
Thank you for breaking me out. Do you know of any place where I might go? Find shelter. I promise I can be of use. I trained people in martial arts for years.
Ooh.
I'm looking for you. You might join me in my village.
Then I'll meet you in your village.
He thanks you sincerely and starts walking, but he collapses as soon as he takes his first step out of his cell. The instant he touches the ground, he dissipates into a cloud of weirdness.
Master at Arms. You unlock the ability to reroll cards you're given on every level up.
Pog.
Nice. Huh. Okay.
Can we look at the map at large?
No.
No. Okay.
Wait. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. All right, buddy. Let's go. Around the cellar. Stunned. Damage dealer. Ooh, Skullcracker. Can I just one-shot the boss with this? Oh, good. Okay. Barrier, block, block, block. Okay, that's fine. I'll take some of the slide damage. Stun you. That's good. Block. Meditation. Yep. Six damage to him. Got a lot of armor. To get rid of that, I have to stun him. One block. 5? Don't like that. Breeze. Insight. Double stun. Attack. Give me a card. And get a free block. Here's some double block. Big damage. Reduce all armor by 25. Combat. Acid bomb for good measure. One breeze. Now block. That works. Block. Done. There you go. No more pesky barrier to worry about. Breeze. Block. Rotation. Swing. Stunned. Goodbye. He tried. Card shreds. Each card you didn't take during level up turn into card shreds for the Master of Arms. Okay. Two weird candles. Spirit Strike. Hit for 80% damage and gain barrier. Gain 50% chance to block with each hit this turn. Gain armor this turn. Gain armor for 2 turns. Can be permanently upgraded to increase the duration. Or I cannot pick it up. Yeah, shred. These are good cards, so I'm going to pick up Spirit Strike. Start 4 charges. Whenever you use an ultimate ability, draw 2 cards. You fight a single enemy. Unending Stamina. Gar.
This feels like an echo of something that happened before.
Alright.
This will do, yes. Now, give me some time.
The candlemaker disappears into the room you're forbidden from entering. You wait patiently. Hours pass, and then he finally returns with a sad look on his face.
So, I have 2 answers for you. Good and bad. Which one would you like to hear first?
Tell me the bad news, Candlemaker.
His condition is in no way useful for our village. It's just another case of things being twisted by the weirdness. That's all.
Okay. Which means the good news is?
I know how to save your friend. And it's not that complicated. The sad truth here is that your friend was a soldier and a coward in life. This means that he wasn't cursed for his crimes. It means that he wants to be punished for them. He wants to be purified, absolved, connected to the fire. This is his own chosen punishment. Get it?
Okay. Yes, I do.
See, it's all in his head. He can get up as soon as he really wants to. When he forgives himself. It's as simple as that. And yet, it's not that simple at all.
No. Something like that is simple in theory. It weighs heavy on him, so I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can... I can't help him with that.
Yeah, no, I don't think you could help this man.
He has to figure out how to do it on his own. Maybe I can give him a push.
That's meta. That's a metaphor. That's real life.
The tightest shackles are the ones we put on ourselves.
You don't say. Sits here staring at self.
Mm-hmm.
Has made an entire persona of being a creature, isolated from the world, because that's how it feels.
I've done that for a long time for myself, so I get it.
Guess that's why you're in the lab.
Mm-hmm. Broken free to an extent. At least not trapped by myself now. I want to help those that are, even though it's not really my place or I'm able to do that, but I could at least try and hope. Oh, right, I have to tell the blacksmith about Silence. The swan.
You tell the blacksmith about your encounter with a girl formed of light. A girl who most probably turned into a swan.
Well, that's the strangest thing I've ever heard. But I guess I should get used to that, shouldn't I? With the weirdness all around us. I suppose there's no way she would come to live with me. That's a shame. I really loved her.
His gaze is filled with sorrow.
There might be a way to turn her back, though.
You try to comfort him, and then you hear footsteps nearby. You hear a fake cough just around the corner. It turns out that Hilda, the scientist, is hiding behind the building.
Hilda!
Oh, what she
sorry,
got?
comrades. I accidentally overheard something about a woman hiding in the woods. Perhaps turned into an animal or something.
Yeah.
I had a similar story way back when. It supposedly happened in my castle. It turned out to be a witch, living in harmony with the weirdness. Okay, so there is a simple solution to force her to stay in human form long enough to talk to her.
Is this safe?
Safe enough. For humans, at least. Although, if I'm wrong, and she's not a witch, well...
It's worth a try.
Please do whatever it takes to communicate with her. I will owe you.
I'm Hilda, by the way.
Greetings, Hildy. I'm Wayland. Thank you for your help.
They look at each other a little longer than you'd expect them to.
Aww.
Then Hilda turns to you.
Come speak with me in a moment. I'll have the potion ready.
Okay. It's cool to see them interact.
I wasn't expecting the game to actually put interactions because everything's voice acted.
Yeah.
Hello. I'm finished. I successfully recreated the formula for a potion that should work for our dear Wayland's love. Just splatter it near the place she likes. That should lure her and force her to stay in human form for a while. And when you're done, tell Wayland that he owes me too. I need a new cauldron. My old one's starting to leak, and that's quite dangerous when it comes to stronger potions.
True. Alright, sounds good. A potion for silence. Good. Now let's have a chat with the man-at-arms. There he is. Master-at-arms.
Thank you for breaking me out of that prison. It felt like eternity. Maybe it was an eternity. Are you ready to practice?
Oh, get some new cards, remove some old ones, permanently upgrade my own skills and ability. Oh.
Ooh.
So he works on card shreds. Card shreds are obtained by leveling up and then not accepting a card.
That's interesting.
Yeah. It's very unique. I like this game because, like, to permanently increase it, you have to purposefully make your current run harder to make your future runs easier.
Yeah.
Like, you have to
That's
not...
such a unique system.
I love it. You have to not spend your money to get the tokens for the scientists. You have to not get your deck cards to permanently increase your own deck. Admittedly, the runesmith with the blacksmith, that one's just up to luck, and that's, you know, you get to fuse your stones to make it better. And that one makes sense. That's more traditional. But for the Wyrd, for the candlemaker, you have to spend your candles and walk with them and use it up, risking being in the darkness to strengthen your candles permanently. It's so neat. I love it.
This game really does have some unique systems.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. You can get new cards for 100 gold. Remove a card for 100 gold with limitations. You can duplicate a card when you unlock that. Or you can mark a card so it shows up in your first hand of every combat encounter. That's good.
You're back already? Go and train. You should practice 40 hours a day, at least.
Okay. How did you end up in prison?
There's nothing to talk about, really. Prisons are built to lock bad people up, so I must have been one of them. Back then.
Aw.
That's not an answer, though.
Why are you so interested in my past? Well, you gave me back my freedom. I suppose that I owe you a story in addition to my services. I was a commander of Lord Warwick's private army. Served under his damned 8 stars on a burgundy background flag. When I tried to retire, he forced me to stay on as a tutor. So I trained his soldiers. And believe me, I trained them well.
I can believe it.
Then, one time, I disobeyed an order. Refused to train one of the younglings. I just couldn't.
You can see that he doesn't want to continue.
The ending of this story? Well, you already know it. You set me free from the prison I ended up in. And now my skills are at your command. Just do not repeat my lord's mistakes.
Gotcha. So what are these mistakes that I shouldn't repeat? Just for clarification.
Don't be stubborn. Observe what's going on around you. Then you should be fine. I shall speak no more. I have my honor to protect. Well, that's all I have left of my former life.
Okay. Sounds good. Good to have you. Semper Fi. What are my quests? Because I have a lot now. Play the second Guardian. Find all the villagers. There's 2 more. Perform a rite on every All-Mother altar I can find. Give Silence the potion when I find her. Try and help this man. Oh, it's up to me to decide to absolve the man of his sins or to condemn him to it forever. Oh, thanks.
Oh, jeez.
Cool. Why me?
That's heavy.
I have to find Master Iron, whom Hilda trained under. I have to... Oh, yeah. I should talk to the Armed Wanderer. Now that I found his buddy. There's a ceremony in the windmill. Okay. Lord Warwick and his sons, the tale of the Master of Arms. One detail that caught your ear is the mention of a certain coat of arms with 8 stars. It's an emblem that you're sure you'll notice during your travels if you meet anyone carrying it. Okay.
Alright.
Off we go.
Like, he'll make that very obvious.
See if I can beat that tree. Shimmering light.
There's an old saying, all that glitters is cold. Even still, when you notice a pale shivering light between the trees at the edge of the weirdness, you feel beckoned to follow the light deeper into the forest. Steps become slow and labored as weakness spreads throughout your body. Logic tells you there's nothing to found in these. What? Greed? Curiosity? Was that old saying?
Lost 5 health, but I can keep following the light.
Ever more impenetrable. As you walk deeper into the woods to shadow, the darkness grows. The thorns of weirdness, twisted trees carve sigils into your flesh. You can still see the light, making it difficult to breathe. Leaves rustle.
There is something.
Snap, and suddenly a mysterious creature emerges. Your heart skips. A dazzling light, the very same glow you've been following, shines from a cavity in the creature's chest. The creature raises its hand and extends a wicked claw in your direction.
I wait. I do not attack it.
You hear a whisper mixed with faint, mocking laughter.
Coward.
The creature disappears into the weirdness.
Huh. I guess when I see it, I should fight it. Okay. This tree is going down this time. On all enemies for 2 turns. Regain 40 barrier. That's kind of more useful right now. Block. Enemies. Let's see if I can break this tree. Good. Charging. 30 damage. Okay. Not afraid though. There we go. Oh. 60 damage. Okay. I've got block. Oof, that's a lot of hits. Skullcracker. Yep. Durenheim Winterbane is mortal once again. Oh, very mortal, actually. Goodbye. Play my flute. Also left of the life essence. Cracker. Goodbye. All right, we beat the tree. Huh. Weird candles. Ooh, another cracked tier. Nice.
Before your dead enemy even hits the ground, you hear a familiar voice behind you. As you turn, you see the goat.
Oh, this one was a piece of work. We had high hopes for him. Too bad it ended like that. But 2 down, 2 to go. I'd say you're doing pretty well for a newborn. And just like before, another path opened in your village. Also, getting rid of these things gives me some space to help you out. Interested?
Yeah. Skill. Start the turn. I started combat, gain 20 barrier. Start of every combat, reduce armor of all enemies by 5. Start of every turn. Yeah, let's take that. Thanks, bud. Alright.
You're back already. Go and train.
New third path. Is that a milestone? It is.
As the flickering
A roaming warband. 2 of them. What is that? That's the boss. Okay, not going there. Sure. Oh, that big man's new. Become tougher when it's at less than half health. It can reduce your armor and spawn a useless card in your deck. Cool. Block. That. Sight. My will. Plum breeze. Block. Skullcracker. You. Bonk. Don't have any block. sight. I will. Station. Where's the big guy? Alright. Oh, weird stone from that. Double pain. Duplicate the next card played. Yeah, let's get that. Whenever you use the ultimate ability with max charges, reduce the energy cost. Nope. When you use it with 9 or more charges, gain 3 block. When you use it in general, draw an additional card for every 3 consumed. Yeah. Oh, Mother Altar.
The shrine has.
Ritual.
You feel a strange.
Healing power increase.
The priestess lays her hands on your chest.
Thank you. For the heals. No merch. Oh, it's that one. Marketplace? These new enemies are something fierce. Ogre. Enemy will attack once every few turns. Defending against his attacks will severely damage your armor. Primeval grub. Will deliver simple attacks and spawn smaller grubs upon death. Great. That was a lot of enemies. Blade Fury. Nope. Protection from evil. Storm of Blades. Yep, I'll take that. Ethel. Cool.
You
Place.
see a ruined market cart by the side of the road. A man is desperately trying to arrange his wares on whichever surface of the cart is flat enough to hold them. As you approach him, he immediately announces,
My lord, I'm sorry. That's all I can give you this week.
"Who does he take you for?"
Take. This isn't my money. Take
The
it.
man looks confused, but who would argue with such a turn of events? He pockets the coins quickly.
Oh, I must have mistaken you for somebody else, kind sir.
He looks at you intently for a while.
But since you refused to take such a hefty sum, perhaps you'd be interested in helping me out. You see, I think I might have an idea on how to double, triple, or even quadruple my earnings. All I'd need is a tiny investment.
How much?
I think I'd need around 5,000 coins to expand.
Before
Oh.
you have a chance to react, he waves his hand and continues.
No, don't worry. Doesn't have to be paid all at once. It can be an ongoing investment, but it's going to be worth it. I promise.
Oh, and the first 100 counts. Okay. Sure, I'll invest a little bit.
How much would you like to invest?
A small sum. Okay. I'll think about that guy. About that investment. The provider? Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you. Oh. Right, the provider would. What?
The path you walk doesn't seem to be out of the ordinary, yet suddenly you hear strange, loud voices resembling a choir.
Provide. We need to provide.
Oh, shut up, you damn parasites.
Now you see them, all of them. An old lady carrying a lot of strange things on her back, and a crew of men trudging after her. All are bald and half naked. Some push a carriage filled with things you can't quite make out.
Blessed be my soul, stranger. Alive at that. Thanks to the All-Mother.
She gives you a broad smile and waddles towards you.
Aw. Who are you?
We're on our way to the battlefield with supplies for the army, but it seems we lost our way when this strange fog trapped us last night.
It seems that she didn't notice that members of her crew have been dead for quite a while now.
The wizard Merlin was supposed to lead our troops with Sir Galahad. We were to meet them somewhere around here.
There's no war anywhere nearby, actually.
You try to explain that the battle she's trying to find must be a thing of the past. Of some past, at least. For all you know, Merlin could be dead, and there's no war happening in this reality. She looks at you with sadness, as if her hope or purpose has been shattered by your truth.
I feel like there's a deeper story to this.
Yeah. You can still buy something.
Oh, I guess
In the
sharing
guise
some
of a
these
simple
things
card
can't
game.
hurt. Here, take a look.
Buy a candle. Yeah.
There's a lot of heavy topics
I've been thinking
being mentioned.
we could use some helping hands to carry our wares.
Oh?
Could I ask you to keep an eye out for people who might be able to help us during our journey?
Yeah. New quest. Pity. Huh. There might be some people out there willing to join the supply wagon. It's just a question of finding them. This is very intense. Alright, this man needs money. It's the old merchant. Duel. Hi, Bard. You dancing a jig? What's up?
You hear music, joyful melodies at that. They sound weirdly inappropriate, drifting through the inscrutable darkness. Then, the source of the sound appears.
Oh, a traveler. Come on, sing with me.
There are many instruments around, all made from materials at hand. Most have been crafted from sticks and bushes, but you can also see some monstrous body parts here and there.
Singing is the only thing that will get us through these strange times, don't you agree? Sing with me.
I put my trust in a weapon in the song. Sure, whatever.
You aren't all that bright, are you? My music once filled the halls of... Wait, what was the name of that king? You know, the tall one. Arthur? Yes, grumpy one, didn't like jokes, but he paid well.
He starts to dance again, clapping on his belly like a drum.
Speaking of paying, Master Stranger, do you have any coins to spare? If you do, I might teach you a song or two.
Song. Teach me a song. Song of plenty, song of power, song of opportunity. Duplicate the next card played, increase damage. Duplicate the next card played. I love that.
Those are always handy, especially when you have a powerful card that costs 0 points.
Yep. Because I have a lot of cards that make things cheaper. Is that a dragon? No, that's not a dragon.
Oh, he looks like a big boy. Hi, big boy.
I'm a big man.
Big man?
Is that a tavern?
Is that a werewolf?
I'll get to him in a little bit.
Oh, but he's so cute.
I know, he's a big old man.
He's very handsome.
I'm just gonna sneak around the back of this and sneak into the tavern.
Could
That's
a
smart.
lively tavern in the middle of nowhere be anything more than a weirdness-bloomed mirage? Even if the building is real, who would dare to party in such a place at such a time?
I can rest or I can play dice. I'll play dice.
Gambling?
Gamba?
People inside
Gam-
the tavern
combo?
welcome you to their table
Yeah, it was
and
Gamba.
invite you to play with them.
I
However,
think,
the game
I think
isn't
sleeping
cheap.
would be a better idea if you need health.
Nah, I'm kinda max.
Okay, then Gamba it is.
Luck is on my side. 200. Alright, I got double my winnings. Yeah, okay, I'm done. Bye now. Bye.
Yeah, no, there's no sense risking more.
No. An armorer. Oh, I don't like the look of that guy.
That guy does not look like a guy.
He doesn't look like a guy anymore. A warped light seer. Oh, right. What the hell?
He got a lamp on his head.
What about the things with the spider crabs for heads?
Somebody
Blood
really
drug.
liked Half-Life.
Yeah. Ooh, Song of Plenty. Tainted Force. Goodbye, head crab. Insight. Lock. Give me barrier. Double edge. Good. Skullcracker. Yeah, this guy's going down. Bye. Smashed him. A block. Storm of Blades. Four hits. Okay, bud. Mine will. All my cards are free. Double block. Big breath. Home breeze. Stomp. Give me another attack card. Yep. Level up. 15. Inhuman Utterings. Charge your ultimate ability to half its max charges. Rage. No, give me that. I want that. No, that's a card. Let me skip it. Give me card bits. Armorer?
Good day, traveler.
Oh,
I'm
right.
a market stall, specializing in weapons and armors.
Right.
Oh wow, he's monotoned and tired of life.
Truly is. I'll take an acid bomb.
I guess when your soul is stuck to a stand.
Yeah.
Good day.
Doing his best. A ruined home. Let me go around that guy. Yeah.
You noticed the ruins of a home that was burned down. There's no telling whether it was destroyed during the war, set alight out of spite, or simply burned down due to an unfortunate accident.
Let's see what we can find. Let's check the hole in the floor.
You find nothing, and the house changes again.
Let's check the hole in the floor.
You find nothing.
A hole in the wall. money. This is a very deep house. Let's go say hi to this wolfy boy. That's 3 of them. Okay. Werewolf. Giant werewolf. Each attack performed by this enemy will charge his special attack. They're all immune to stun. That's the main one's immune to stun. Song of Plenty. Divine Will. Insights. Double Pain. Double Edge.
Oh, he's so cute, and he's also very rocky.
Mm-hmm. Give me armor. Oh wait, no, I can just do this. Small strikes, onslaught. On the big got rocks or bones, I don't know. Sights. Breeze. They're about to do big hits. Acid bomb. Skullcracker. Bonk. That worked well. Drink the potion. Oh, they're gonna hit me really hard. Oh, 28 damage 3 times. Nope. Not doing that. Insight. Full block. A deep breath. Block, block, block. Tainted Force. Rid of this one. Combo 2. Oh, combo 2. Barrier. Pain. Goodbye. Right, beat the Giga Werewolf.
Nice.
Shield Breaker. Do hit, reduce our enemy armor by 20. Sure. Combat, reduce energy cost the first stance to 0. Alright.
You found what was protected by this beast. A stash of gold and jewelry.
Sure.
When you filled your pockets up...
Gotcha. Health, armor slot. Unlock a new combat slot for items. Armor slot for runestones. Even if it's temporary. Increase overall armor by 17. Increase damage by much. Cool. Lava plenty. Give me the big attack. Alright, big threat's gone. I don't know what the run looks like, but this may be it.
We'll find out in due time. You're really, like, cleaning house.
Right? The Countess.
Your path grows increasingly inaccessible as the branches of weirdness crooked trees splay in all directions. Suddenly, you come upon a woman
Oh,
who,
gosh.
judging by what remains
Oh,
of her tattered
jeez.
clothes, must have been someone of importance at some point in her life. You can't focus on her garb, though, because as she turns, you realize that she's feasting on the rotting flesh of a dead monster.
True.
Blood and ichor drip from her open mouth.
I don't want you to share it, it's fine.
Who do we have here? A stranger? It might be your lucky day, wanderer.
The woman giggles flirtatiously and covers her jagged teeth with one hand.
Give me your life's essence, and I will reward you with my precious stones. Unfortunately, this specimen here is running low.
Vampirism?
Vampirism? It's just base health. I don't want to, but I probably... No, I'm good. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Bye now.
Don't take deals you can't take back.
Nope, I'm good. Bye now. Yeah, I'm not messing with that.
I wouldn't.
I'm gonna go rest at that tavern. Gonna sneak around here. Rest.
It wasn't a particularly good night. The weird sounds coming from below woke you up more times than you could count. After leaving your room, you're a bit surprised that everyone's still having the same conversations as the night before. There's a man saying the same farewells he said before. Another one falling under the table the same way as yesterday, to the same laugh of his friends. Then you see a man sitting in a darkened corner of the tavern. He's playing cards, alone, and his deck doesn't resemble one you've ever seen.
I approach him.
You're the first new face I've seen in quite a while. You're already figuring out what's going on here, aren't you?
Uh-huh. Is this a spell of some kind?
A spell? No, I'm no wizard. Just an old crook. And somehow this is the last moment these people, myself included, lived through before our village was consumed. But it seems like I'm the only one who understands what's happening here. The rest, they're stuck. And they've been stuck for years, it feels like.
It's connected to your cards, isn't it?
See for yourself.
He pauses his solitaire game for a moment, and you notice the reality around you slowly changing.
Oh.
People start moving slower. Their skin loses color. Some even show clear signs of decomposition. He starts playing his game again. Everything immediately gets back to normal.
And you intend to keep them alive forever?
It seems like a reasonable alternative to killing all of my friends, don't you think? You're a warrior. I'm sure you've seen your share of horrors out there. Tell me, will me friends end up like all those beasts, twisted by the weirdness? Am I going to end up like that?
I don't know, but I can promise I'll help if this happens.
I understand, and I suppose that's more than I can ask for. At least I die knowing that I won't hurt any innocent people after I've turned. Farewell then.
You watch the same scene unfolding again. People losing color, shriveling into corpses, but not stopping in their tracks, until all that remains is dried blood and bones scattered on the ground. The place is empty, silent, and dark. As you start walking towards the doors, you hear a voice behind you.
Look, I need to tell you, I didn't expect that.
Before you have a chance to say anything, the ghost continues.
No, this feels good. I haven't been this full of energy and life since, like, ever. That's a good joke, if I ever heard one. But you know what's best? I can see more now than I ever did. One thing I know, for example, is that you have a village you call your own, near a nice, warm inn here, right?
Yeah.
And since you're so big on love, if you don't lie to the goat, then I'm sure you'd show compassion to your ghostly friend and invite him to your village, right? No worries. I'll settle in no time. See you there.
What?
The ghost joined my thing.
I didn't know we could get ghosts.
I didn't know ghost is a very stable ghost.
I wonder what it'll have to teach us.
Oh,
You can't tell whether the thing you're looking at is a statue
What?
or a weird spawn.
What the heck is that
It has the
thing?
posture of a man, but it's made of thousands of sparkling gems.
Gotcha.
It speaks with a gravelly voice. It looks like the only parts of it not made of gems are its eyes. The eyes are still round and human, yet they possess a grotesque yellowish hue.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Oh. My weird candlestick only went out for like seconds. And this happened. Seconds. Not even a second.
Not even a second, and you're handling
This.
haunting apparitions.
Mm-hmm. What happened, mate?
I'm kind of understanding what he's saying, but I can't barely hear it because I feel like the audio balancing of this is very low.
It's low. He's speaking backwards or something.
Yeah.
Hmm. Gotcha. He merged with the stones.
Yeah, I heard merge.
You gave me 10 weird stones. Okay. I'm lighting this up now. All right, not doing that again. Got it. Don't let it get low.
Just like Darkest Dungeon.
Understood. Gotcha. Full galley.
Just like Darkest Dungeon.
Yep. Journal pages. Every time you encounter something new, you gain a journal page. Currency can be exchanged for one another at the ghost shop. Really?
I'm guessing our ghost friend becomes a ghost shop.
Alright. I don't think I'll be defeating, whatever the hell that is. So we'll see how it goes. What's this thing? The Mist Bearer.
Hello?
This encounter is divided into 4 distinct phases. Pay attention to its statuses and intents.
It's super cute.
This is 2% of HP per turn. Has 100%.
Okay.
Has double damage this phase. Every
Okay.
hit reduces the damage by 20 this turn. This
Okay.
effect lasts until he reaches 70% health.
Alright, I'm following.
Okay. Gotcha. Insight. I'm gonna give him the old double stun.
What about the old razzle dazzle?
The old razzle dazzle. A little double edge. Set that up. And then Storm Blades. Pop, pop, pop. Gate. They gated? What? Oh. What? He can't be damaged while stunned? Okay, I understand.
Alright, this is definitely a boss that we can never defeat until certain points.
Yep, let's, well, not for lack of trying, but, oh, okay.
Let's learn something.
Let's learn. Block. Take damage. I have for 200. This is doing pretty good. Block. Going well. Patient. Give me more cards in my hand. Breeze. Block. Quick attack. Break armor. Stab him. Block. Sight. More block. Stab. Stab. Cool. Barrier. Okay, so we're on to the next phase. Impenetrable Fog. Gain 5 armor every turn. Spawns 1 cultist every 2 turns. This effect lasts until he reaches 30% health. Okay. Which he is fast approaching. Breath. Nope. Wait, I'm wasting that. Cultist. This enemy can be devoured by the Mist Bearer. Perform an offering after a few turns. Gain damage, heals Mist Bearer, and removes the status for 1 turn after suffering it. Gotcha.
So we just use them as cultists as fuel. Gross.
Gross. Skullcracker. Bonk. Blind Rampage cannot be healed. Spawns 2 cultists every turn. Only powerful attacks. He's not going to make it to that powerful attack. Goodbye, sir. You're out of here. You're going down next turn. You're dead. Ow. Oh, that's a lot of cultists. Oh, that's a lot of attack. Blade Storms. Goodbye. Their Guardian's done.
As the monster disappears, you expect the goat to appear. And indeed, you're not at all surprised when you hear the familiar voice.
Splendid! But don't rest on your laurels just yet. What you see right now is only the first dimension, the first level of this corrupted reality.
You can't see the creature's face, but you can imagine its smirk.
Anyway.
What you see is only the first dimension and level of the corrupted reality. I fought a bone wizard. I fought a bone wizard.
Cards love me. They truly do. I haven't lost a game since my deal with the thing that whispers.
Thing
but
that
it
whispers?
warns me. Luck is a finite resource. Now my physical body is gone, but I can play cards for eternity.
Okay. Talk? Exchange currencies? Oh. I can spend journal pages to get currencies. Be it golden tokens, hallows, rune dust, card shreds, or blood? Blood?
Blood?
Blood. Blood? Okay. Well, let's just rune dust. Tokens. Okay.
You're quite a gambler yourself, going into the wordness like that. Wanna stock up on some trinkets? Cheat your death? Bamboozle your fate? I'm your man. Ghost.
Bamboozle your fate?
Change your fate!
Well, if you had the chance to change your fate, you change them to wheels. Some good treads. Never get stuck in the mud.
Maybe you want a motorcycle next year, eh?
There's a stone engine in there.
There's a stone engine in there.
Keep you going for miles.
I want to punch you.
Who were you in your life, Mr. Ghost Man?
In me life? Ha! Well,
Probably a
how I
hackler.
feel now. Not before. But yes, my life, as you call it, was a wicked ride, my friend. You know that cards love me, and I love them. Truly and deeply. I'd say they're my true love. And that's definitely something I couldn't say about anyone I've crossed paths with. I was born to a peasant woman and a horse boy. Can't say I remembered them too well. I got out of that damned village as soon as I learned how to run. I just can't stand poverty, you know? My own, that is. So I went to town and won some coins. Then I won some more. And more. I can't say it was all, you know, fair and square, but it's the result that matters, not the means, right? Well, this allowed me to pretend, or rather to live, the fantasy of being higher born than I actually was. Oh, how wrong I was. She was a vicious, treacherous woman, I tell you. I swear she hired an assassin to get rid of me at some point. The worst part, though, is that Lady Luck wasn't there for me anymore. Serious debts accrued, and of course, this led to more marital problems. I needed to run, so I bought myself a berth on the ship, and came here. Best possible decision, wasn't it? Of course, it turns out that me luck returned as soon as I ran away from that terrible woman. So I gambled with the ship's crew, and with all the folks I met in this new land. Some of them lost it all the money they brought from the fatherland. And you know what they say, somebody's loss is somebody else's gain. So I gained, but then reason came to poor old me. In order to avoid temptation of gambling it all away, or just getting killed for my fortune, I hid it. Now it lies in the ground, safe and sound, in some forest.
Where is that money?
But friend, what is the purpose of all those earthly things? Earthly pleasures? It's all in the spirit. It's all in the afterlife. I'm kidding. Yeah, I don't need them anymore, being a ghost and all that. I'll tell you where to find it, but just promise that you'll play cards with me every time you come back to the village. You swear?
I swear.
Okay, I'll show you. Find me out there, within the weirdness, and we'll go together.
Deal. Get that started now. Play some dice. Nope. Cool, thanks, bud. Because I'm not really going far in this next path. The Four-Dweller Overlord. Alright, bud. Oh. It's the boss in the tutorial.
Oh, nice. Good to cook his ass again.
Yeah. Although he has 4,000 health this time. Oh, I don't think it's gonna stop me. Sight my will. More cards. Skullcracker. Bonk. Stop. Weirdness discharge. Play this card. Oh. To lose 10 HP and get rid of it. Okay. He's gonna give me junk throughout the battle, I see. So whenever I stun him, he gives me that. Okay. Insights. Double pain. Acid bomb. Skullcracker, goodbye. Yep, he's dead.
The creature falls to one knee. A single thought containing 1,000,000 words and images explodes in your mind.
They lied. Don't hate me, human. I bear you no ill will.
You speak.
Speaks. And he fades.
And you got butter voice.
Before he can reply, he fades to the weirdness.
Oh, that was brilliant. Really a sight for sore eyes. Finally, something's going according to plan. It's good to see that someone actually stood a chance against him. We might have a shot at surviving this whole crazy ordeal after all.
This supposed monster, it told me you lied.
Oh, curious.
Huh.
Well, we might have. I mean, no, we didn't lie, but the whole truth has yet to be revealed, see? These things are complicated.
Care to explain?
What's the lie?
Okay, I guess we did promise to tell you more after you were finished with the 4 Guardians. There's a certain reality balancing thing happening here, you see. It's a story of a brave hero. That's you, fighting a monster which threatens the world. Yes, the one you just eliminated, but it's not only human reality that's broken. They, the 4 dwellers, have the same problem you have. And so he's actually living in the same story you are, only in his version, he's the hero. And can you guess who the antagonist is? The point is simple. Your fight is an eternal struggle of good versus evil. Nobody can win, nobody can lose, because that would debalance the narrative, unless...
Unless what?
Unless one of you is brave and strong enough to get rid of the source of this corruption. I'm going to tell you how to summon the real enemy. From now on, you will be able to collect hearts of the Guardians after killing them. When you get all 3, you have to burn them at the menhir in your village instead of coming to fight this poor boy here. This is the only way. Kill 3 Guardians, take their hearts, and burn the hearts at the menhir. Simple enough, isn't it? Then good luck.
Exercises in futility.
My game sense is like ticking a box. Something's fishy, suspicious.
Yeah, I don't trust him either.
He's not wrong that probably there's a larger corruption in the midst of everything, but I
don't quite believe him.
Something ain't right.
Because they say that those milestones are made for the same things as the thing that protects our village. And that they were made as Lord Dweller traps. So, like, what is real? I think the truth lies in helping our friends that are trapped in this weird.
Can't agree.
Because once enough things get corrected in the timeline, then that should anchor reality at least a little bit, right?
It would make sense.
Yeah. Unlock the Blood Mage.
Yay.
Metal. Twin Blade, 2 hits at 75% damage to random enemies. When each hit decreases the cost of a random card by 1 energy. Sacrificial Dagger, offer 10% of your health, gain 50% damage till the end of combat. Deceitful Pummel. Hit at 125% damage, pick 2 cards on the grave, once per combat. Noble Sacrifice. The first hit was received in combat does not remove focus, but you lose 1 health for each instance of focus. Focused Mind. Increase damage by 25% for each instance of focus. That's good. The Zealot class. Counter Strike. Retaliate. Okay. Oh. Retaliate with a hit, dealing 75% received. Deal 1 hit to 750% damage. Draw 2 cards less next turn. Celestial Dagger, deal 1 hit for 75% and then gain a block. Rebirth. When below 50% health, draw an additional card, reduce its cost by 1. When you draw an additional card, increase your damage by 10% till the end of the turn. The Berserker class. We only need 1 more villager.